Welcome back to SpiderGrinding. So, you're about to see me drop a blue, I'm sure. But yeah, this is the Broken Ranks progression series focused on my mage, SpiderGrind, and my journey to become the strongest fire mage I can be, and not drop any blues, but gets me 15 keys for the weekly. So, currently I do have the weekly buff, so my stats and psycho mods are a little thrown off by that, so I actually have 60 less power and 60 less knowledge than I appear here, and 5% less critical hit chance, double attack chance, magic damage, and ranged hit. But still, things are looking pretty decent. And in the last video, I got a Lenders to plus 12 and Area Archers to plus 12 and Vogelers to gold 1. So I actually have 7 plus 12 items. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I have 8 plus 12 items and 8 gold 1 items. So Vogelers, Marhelm, Drill Shadow, Zala, Tamars, Lenders, Area Archers, and Ring. So I've gained a lot of stats recently. A lot of stats that I wasn't expecting to get. I wasn't expecting all those plus 12s to come through. And that's why I'm going to be trying Sidraga in this video. So I did get a Sidraga kill last video, but I was carried by a much stronger Barb. In this video, I'm going to be attempting Sidraga as the sole DPS. With a strong team, don't get me wrong. Very strong team. But it's going to be interesting. I've not seen any fire mages doing Sidraga without Wurm, so I do still just have this Admiral Trident. It's definitely a bit of a pain. I'm relying on this level 140 Ariba to give me a bit of extra crit hit chance, as well as, of course, the weekly buff. So with all of that, I'll have somewhat respectable psycho mods. You know, I'd like to have them higher. I was planning to continue to level this band and this Teld to 21, as well as leveling another Teld and an Abaf to 21 before I attempted Sidraga. But with how strong the team is and with how many upgrades I've got recently, I think this might be possible. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that later today. Very excited to see how it goes. In terms of spec, I'm not 100% sure, but I think I'll be going to 7,500 just to play it a little bit safe. That's still going to leave me with over 1,000 power, so damage shouldn't be too bad. But I honestly have no idea how this is going to go. We'll see what happens. Rude. Fuck. This is bullshit. Okay, it's time to do some respecking for Sidraga. Hang on, let me see. I should do this with my Ariba on, because on the champs and on Sidraga herself, I will be using this Ariba. Okay, so let's get the gear requirements first of all out of the way. Okay. I'm going to be removing my mana drain orb, so hopefully 1900 mana is okay. Let's do 7500 HP exactly, and check the rest in knowledge. Okay, so with the weekly buff, almost 1100 power, and 765 knowledge. That doesn't seem too bad. I should reset my skills as well, so okay, we're gonna want the 5-round Dispersion, we're gonna want Master 7 Fireball. In camp we want at least Master 1. Having more is actually kind of dangerous because it reduces my mental and fire resistance, but we'll see. Should I go 4-round just to debuff Sidraga? Maybe. But I don't think so. I think I'll just use it as like a damage skill. Five-round fire shield, maybe? Meteor? I don't know, this is a weird build. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what I'm doing here. But I don't hate it. I mean, okay, so this leaves me with 4 damage skills, right? So if Fireball is banned, I still have Spark, Burning, or Meteor, which are all reasonable options, I guess. If multiple ones are banned, I still have something. It is a little weird having such low incant. But yeah, I'm tempted to just try this. Tactics wise, usually I'm gonna want Dispersion. Never defend ranged. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I forgot one thing. I do need to update my orbs. So okay, so I'm gonna put in the Arch Reed because it's probably not gonna help me on Sidraga herself. However, if I get unlucky with a solo mob, or if I'm in the 5-pack, that could matter, because they do a lot of attacks and they're lowish damage, so it might be relevant. And I'm going to replace my mana drain with Ferret Pen, just to be better on Sidraga. And to get the chance to dodge when critically injured, I'm removing my normal mob damage, because I really don't think it's going to be necessary. Damage should be fine on normal mobs. Like, if I kill the Yetis a little bit slower, no one's going to care. Cool. Okay. Why did that fail to insert? It's fine. Okay, so might wise, that is like a 200 reduction in might, but that's fine. Yeah, orbs are sitting at this. And if I swap to the ring for solo, then that's 7,000 HP, close to 1,200 power, over 800 knowledge. Pretty decent. If I have to do the 5-pack without a knight, I can put this on. I mean, it's only 6% dodge chance, only 12% damage reduction, or critical damage reduction, and some random Tovi. But it's something. I could also put this on for more HP too. Gets me close to 8,000 HP. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna pray that Knight doesn't get called. If it does, I might just stay out of the fight. But yeah, honestly, no idea how this is gonna go. Never done this before. Should be fun. Alright, first Sidraga kill, not bad. No loot, as usual. But 35 minutes, not too bad. Alright, so just as a random note here, during those Sidraga, during that last Sidraga, these are all the people in voice chat just watching, so some of these people are from the guild, some are from other guilds, some aren't even on this server, but yeah, a lot of people were interested in seeing how Sidraga goes without a Wurm. And overall, I mean, it went well. It was a smooth run. It was a fast run. The champs were a bit slow, and my damage on champs specifically it was a bit lower than I expected. I would like to be able to 3-hit the summons, but I was doing about 9k damage instead of the 10k I need. So maybe I would want to swap my dodge chance when critically injured for my champ damage orb. I'm not thrilled about it. I think that makes me a lot less tanky on the 5-pack if Knight gets called, but maybe it would be fun. Gonna have to think about that a bit more, or think if I want to go lower HP, or what the plan here is. We could try 1, 2, 3, 4 if you guys want. Spice things up. GG's. Where's the loot? Oh, I got Sidraga ring. Nice. Alright, 32 minutes. Not bad, not bad. Thanks, guys. This was definitely the best possible team, but yeah. Not bad. Okay, yeah, so that was 3 runs, 3 successful kills. Crazy OP team, don't get me wrong. The strongest debuffers, strongest knight, strongest druid you can find on the server, pretty much. But yeah, still happy to get those kills, and overall went pretty well. Damage on Sidraga seemed reasonably okay. If the debuffers and knight weren't, and druid also weren't contributing damage, it might be a little spicy, might be more reliant on making sure that Vuln hits, but yeah, overall it was good. So might do more runs in the future. I mean, I still want to do those 5,000 V2 runs. I'm not changing the series. We're still doing 5,000 V2. I still want to get these to 21. I still want to get another Teld and a Bath to 21. Where's that one's already 21. It's this one I want to take to 21. So yeah, there's still work to be done. There's still incrustation and upgrades and everything to be done. But, you know, I'm super happy to be able to kill Sidraga with the right team now. And definitely going to be doing more of that. Okay, first of all, who is this? What the heck, dude? This is not okay. What do you mean your name is SpiderGrind? Come on. Identity theft is not a joke. Oop. What am I doing? I can't spell. Okay, but what I'm actually here for is upgrading these, because 3 successful Sidraga runs means this is a good upgrade day. So, Borkilda, you know I love you. Come on. Oh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Because now when it fails, it's going to feel so bad. Okay, what's the play? Go pray over here for a moment. Oh, wrong button. I'm sorry, Mystical First Priest. Hang on. Who are you? Let me show some interest in him. That sounds kind of mean. Alright. Time to test if it's really a lucky day or not. Why do I do this to myself? Alright, Chemnex Secretary, you are the guy behind everything here. Alright, well, good luck with your orc problem. But I don't really have time to kill orcs because I have to upgrade these pants. Please, Borkilda. Alright, let's take some RNG from Castle Spectre. Give me your energy! A little bird killed it. Let's go. I've been so spooned on plus 12s. It's actually disgusting. Oh man, I'm sweating. That's actually disgusting. Plus 12 Zala, plus 12 Troll Shadow, plus 12 Love, plus 12 Artasis, still need to get that gold one, plus 12 Vogelers, plus 12 Ariarches, plus 12 Elenders, plus 12 Tamaras. Belt is getting replaced, not gonna bother taking it to plus 12. Rings, ideally also getting replaced someday. And of course, Trident will someday no longer be a fake worm, but an actual worm. But, yeah, that's 8 plus 12s. It's horrifying how lucky I've been on plus 12s. I complained so much about the plus 10s. I was actually so unlucky with the plus 10s. But the plus 12s... Damn, it's insane. It's actually insane. For this server especially, it's so hard to get the resources for this year. Like, this is... I might have more plus 12s than anyone else on the server right now. So, yeah, it's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm fully done now. Like, I'm not gonna push these to 13. Well, I mean, someday maybe, but like, but like, no point in doing that until I have like all Sedraa gear and Wurm and everything. So it's such a weird place to be. I mean, you know, when I get Belt, that's gonna be going to plus 12. When I get Rings, it'll go to plus 12. When I get Wurm, it'll go to God knows what it'll go to. But like, but I have nothing to upgrade anymore. It's like there's absolutely nothing for me to do right now until I drop more gear. Yeah, that's... Oh, it's a weird place to be. Upgrades have always been like such a big part of the game that it's so strange to like feel done with it right now. Bum, 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 bum. Shit. Scam. Alright, that should be a pretty fast run. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. I think that's the fastest V2 run I've ever done. The only fights that took more than one round were the last Sentry and also Phase 3. Okay, I'm doing a normal Aqua, just collecting the staffs right now. And this should be the last staff I need. Yep, so that is an S. Oh yeah, that's right. We got the fat ass. Now it is scrambled, unfortunately. It's not spelled out here, but the letters can be used to make it. So that is by far the closest I've come to this perfect Aqua staff call. And you know, hopefully I get them spelled out someday, but until then I am so happy to have got this call. Okay, so V2 has been updated, so there's 2 sentries. Okay, so they're not quite half HP. They're a little more than half HP, which means my tactic of not incanting is probably not the play, unfortunately. They seem to be doing about the same damage, so that's a little annoying. Yeah, not loving this change. Not loving this change. So there's straight up twice the number of sentries. They now have more HP. I'm doing a little more damage to them. Okay, so I was... Well... Or was that just a... I'm not sure about the damage variance versus my actual damage here. No, the damage is about the same. Okay, so I'm doing the same per hit damage, but there's more overall HP to chew through. And maybe more attacks, more damage coming out from them, but not totally sure yet. So it's 2 attacks, this is 2. Okay, so I think it's the same number of attacks. I think they just halved the number of attacks. But yeah, definitely slower. Yeah, don't love that change. And 14k, that's still a decent amount of HP. Like, eventually maybe meteor build can work. Like, if I was full gold 3 and, you know, 100% magic damage, then I'd probably be doing maybe 8k per hit with AoE. So then I could be 2-hitting them, which maybe makes Meteor viable. But then you also have the RNG of, does your Meteor actually end up splashing after you kill the first one, or do you just waste a bunch of Meteors that don't do any damage? So it's an interesting change. Yeah, and so now these have 17k each, so they've gone from 29k total HP to 34k total HP. So basically need an extra hit per sentry, or per sentry pack now. So yeah, not the best change for me. Definitely helps Barb a bit more, because this is going to slow down single target range and mental classes more than it slows down Barb, since Barb is already attacking after they attack, and Barb is already you know, doing more than enough damage to kill both of these in one turn. So yeah, definitely a buff to Barb and a nerf to Fire Mage. Adding the AoE also is a nice slowdown for Fire Mage. Yeah, I mean, it's not going to affect run speed that much, but probably going to add an extra 20-30 seconds per run. That's just kind of unavoidable unless I eventually get to Meteor spec, but like, if I'm strong enough to do Meteor, then like, it's still going to be slower than if I was one-shotting them with Fireball before, so yeah, it's an odd change. Maybe it'll make AoEing tit fast eventually. Like, maybe that's just gonna be the meta. I don't know. But yeah, for now it doesn't really change anything for me. V2 is still the most effective use of my time solo, so gonna keep doing this. Just does feel a little bit bad, but yeah, gonna keep working on that 5000 V2, so that is still the goal, even if I can do Sidraga now with the right team and with weekly buff. You know, I would love to still get those gains I want with getting my Band Intelled to over 50% without the weekly buff, getting my Abaf higher, and just generally getting stronger. You know, still need to encrust my Ortasis to Gold 1, it's currently S2, so some stats to gain there. And overall in this episode, I'm really happy with the progress that's happened. So getting Vogelers to Gold 1, getting Tamars to plus 12, and getting a Sidraga, well, getting 3 Sidraga kills with me as the main DPS, like, that's, yeah, super exciting. super happy with how things have been going, and it's still a long grind to go, but right now things are looking good. Alright, NAFTA has been a thorn in my side for far too long now. Be gone. Absolutely wrecked. That's what you get for shamelessly murdering me when I was just in Druid Village for absolutely no reason. This guy, I tell you, man, he's one of the deplorables.